What's up? My name is Lex. I'm a nurse and future nurse practitioner living in Florida, and today I want to talk about gender affirming care. Now, if you know me, you know that working around non-binary and trans people, specifically youth, is my passion. That is what I want to dedicate my career to. And if you don't know me, there's your intro. Now, I know this topic is one that we've probably all heard in the news cycle. It is something that is being heavily focused on right now, specifically by conservatives. There's a lot of misinformation being spread, and there's a lot of questions. So one thing I kind of want to do is back us up and talk about the people that this conversation is centered around, and that is trans people and trans kids. When we talk about trans kids, we are talking about children and adults who are living in a body that they do not identify with. We are talking about a group of people who statistically experience much higher rates of mental illness and much higher rates of successful suicide attempts. And that is really the core focus here, because when we talk about saving lives and how gender affirming care saves lives, that's the thing that we're talking about. We're talking about allowing people to live in a body that they are able to do their day-to-day life in. Now, I will say a lot of the people who have a lot to say on this topic have never even stopped to have a conversation with a trans child or a trans person by any means. Now, within the realm of gender affirming care, there are two routes that we can kind of go. There are puberty blockers, which are medications that will stop the body from going through the biological matched puberty, which when we talk to trans people and when we listen to the experiences that they've had, they have all pretty much reverberated the same thing, that puberty is one of the most triggering things that a trans person can go through in a body that they do not identify with. So we have medications that can actually delay that process from starting. And then there also is HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy in the form of either testosterone injections, testosterone gel, hormone implants that you can get. And then estradiol is the main estrogen source that is normally prescribed. You'll see anywhere from 2 to 4 to 6 milligrams on a daily dose. Now, it depends on the surgeon, but most of the time, surgeons will want patients to be on hormones for a certain chunk of time before they start going through with gender affirming surgery. The surgery is a completely different ballgame. And alongside surgery, one thing I always really like to touch on is the fact that there are plenty of things we can do outside the OR to enhance gender euphoria in someone's aesthetics.